What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark. It's Tuesday. This is new DC Day. We're about to stop, pause for the calls, take a look at what dropped this week, what I picked up. We're also going to run a giveaway and talk about a bunch of news that's been dropping if we get to it. If we have time, there's been a lot of announcements coming from the DC arena of things, and I'm excited to unpack a lot of it with some of you fine folks. So let's go ahead and get it popping. As always, a huge shout out to the homies at Big Time Collectibles. Check them out at their website, follow them on social media, or if you're in the area, go say hey to them at New York Comic Con this week, and they will be there set up with tons of fantastic books. And I think they'll have Miko with them doing signings, all kinds of good stuff. If you are a comic book fan, you don't want to miss out on a lot of the awesome stuff that they have going on. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, my buddy Justin over on Instagram has got you covered. Let him know you found him via the channel and take advantage of special offers that he runs for viewers of the channel. The link to both of those fine folks are in the description below. And I want to give, lastly, a huge shout out to ABX Comics and Games, also known as Augusta Book Exchange. That's where I pick up all my new comics every week. You can find me there multiple times a week, kicking it old school style in the shop with Paul and whoever might walk in and want to talk comic books, like the Comic Viking and myself are chilling today, looking through some more books in that massive collection that dropped. If you're a channel member, you already know that there was a huge collection that came through ABX, and spent a lot of time going through it and found some amazing stuff. I already have a video posted and available for channel members. If you're not a channel member, it'll be available for you tomorrow. That leads me to my next point. Become a channel member today. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get early access to content, loyalty badges next to your name, custom emoji access, as well as entered in that Legion Loot monthly prize pack that it's a thank you for those that choose that method to support the channel. There's many ways you can do that, including checking out the merch store down below. So let's get into it. Let me say hey to some of the people that are here today. I'm sorry if I'm a little off my game. I actually just got up about 20 minutes ago. I got up long enough to go to the shop this morning, came back, started taking medicine and trying to find a comfortable way to sleep, or to at least sit still to get rid of a headache. And it's just gotten to where I can get up. Las Cruces 1971 clocking in this morning early saying hooray in his classic follow-up woo-hoo. And then we got my main man with pots and pans. Scott is in the building. Looks like Laz beat me again. Yeah, dude, he's quick. He is quick, Scott. It is super quick. Hello from New Mexico. What is going on, brother? John's Comics is in the building. I'm going to have the privilege, and yes, it is an absolute privilege, to share some screen and panel time with my good friend John here tomorrow night. That the premiere game show on YouTube for comic book fans is called Guess That Key. It's pretty much a wild, rip-roaring, crazy game of 20 questions where we're trying to figure out what key each panel member has brought to the show. It's a good time. It's a rotating panel. Myself and Sector 2815 are always there. And then there's different guests that come on, and there's always a massive giveaway that Paul supplies at the end of it. So check out Sector 2815 on YouTube tomorrow night, 9:30. Do not miss out. Trev, the shipping guru, is in the building. What's up, Mark and chat? Happy DC Day. Happy DC Day to you too, Trev. It's my favorite day of the week. Favorite day of the week. There's those custom emojis you get access to by joining the channel membership. I've already picked up some really cool stuff for this month's channel members. Of course, I'm just going to add to it as we go, and Big Time Collectibles throws books on top of it, but I got some really good stuff in there. It's finally warm today. Yeah, hope your Tootsies are not freezing in 48-degree sand again, man. That sounded awful. I couldn't walk the sand. There, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I saw that clip on Instagram. That was funny. You trying to figure out what snow was all over again. What is going on? Wheelchair Superhero 87 is in the building. Hey, comic fan. Happy DC Day to you too, Kyle. Hope you're doing good. What's up, my peeps? Ryan Riley is in the chat. Good to see you. Previous DC Day winner here recently. And I think Phil won last week. So to Phil, Kid Rondo Prince run the most recent Legion loot box. And there's another package I boxed up. I'm trying to remember what it was. I got like 3 packages. I didn't get a chance to make it to the post office today. The kids are out of school, threw off my entire schedule. So I think I'm going to try to go just a little bit here. And so potentially whoever wins the DC Day giveaway from today, instead of waiting till next Tuesday to ship it, I'll be able to get it out today. Potentially. We've got the kids home playing. We got them having a play date right now, and my wife's friend over here. So I could go 2 ways. I can easily get out of the house to do it, or not at all. One way or the other. We'll see. Faith and Misery, good to see you again. Becoming a regular in the chat. I like seeing that. Nick's Kicks and Comics, I got a gift for you, my man. I picked it up at the LCS today. It's coming your way. Found some cool crow swag. You remember these? This little, it was almost like 2 cards. So, like, Paul found this in that giant collection and made sure to throw it in my box. He knows I like the crow. He's like, if I didn't need it, he knows that Nick likes the crow. And I'll be honest with you, Nick, I still have mine from when I was a kid. Me and my brother took this and we actually cut them out, and they're in our card binder. But yeah, super cool. Don't know if you have them, Nick, but they are coming your way. And that means you are now thrilled, and I have successfully thrilled you. Go me. I come prepared to thrill Nick. I wake up in the morning thinking, how will I thrill Nick today? Dale Suspense is in the building. What is up, homie? Dale, if you didn't watch it all the way through already, be sure to check out that collection video. You're a channel member, so you have access to it. Got you a little shout out in there. Couldn't hold that book in my hand without thinking about you, brother. The man, the myth, the legend, Austin LeMay. What is happening? A CBC Award finalist for community artists. Austin, hope you're having a good day, my friend. Trev saying those hellos. There's Pops. What is going on, big guy? Just got off the phone with him right before we went live. Hope you have fun in Greenbow, Alabama. He's visiting Forrest, not Jenny. She didn't make it, but he's down in Green somewhere. Sounded like the place where Forrest Gump was from. That's all I know. They got them hellos. Cliff on Comics is in the building. What is going on, Cliff? Always makes me happy seeing you in the chat. Shining beacon of positivity right there. Be sure to check out Council of Comics here on YouTube. They do some fantastic content. Jeremy Reeves is in the building. What's popping, Jeremy? Hope you're doing good today. I'm on my way back to Charlton for my 2nd time today. Well, 3rd time's a charm. We believe in you, Jeremy. You can do it. Hope you drive safe. Enjoy the show while you're driving. Be sure to chat it up a lot, as long as you're not behind the wheel. Tom O'Hanley's in the building. Hashtag We Are Legion. What is going on, Tom? Hope you're doing good today. I was posting a video for 7 p.m. for Friday the 13th. My Friday the 13th stuff is set and ready as well. I've got it's Friday, so we'll have the community live stream that morning. That's this Friday. Yeah, this Friday, be doing the community hangout. I've made a fantastic thumbnail. I was really happy with it. I'm getting pumped. I'm getting geared up. Next week's the big week. So that'll be the thumbnail for this Friday for the community hangout. It's going down. The battle of the century kicks off next week, and I cannot wait. Been looking forward to it. Got all the hellos. Pop's throwing the channel emojis in there. Again, only gain access to those through channel membership. Then you'll get a little icon next to your comments down there. You can hit that. You know, all kinds of cool channel emojis. More of the hellos. Gary Woods is in the building. What is going on, Gary? Hope you're having a good day today. Hope you're enjoying your new DC day. I love being in the cover slingers on Saturdays. 20 questions. 20 plus questions. Yeah, asterisk on the 20 for sure. Yeah. Good observation there, Dale. It gets, man, that show was so fun. There's no getting around it. Couching and slouching with C. Bizzle's in the building. What is going on? Good afternoon, brother. Another fantastic channel member putting out fantastic content. Does Georgia get snow? We don't. If it ever snows, it can't stick here. The last time it's like we had snow that stuck here, and they can't speak for all of Georgia. I'm in Augusta. And the last time we got snow that stuck here, hell, I think I was in 7th grade. So that was 22 years ago. Yeah, decades. It's been decades, Scott. Once in a blue moon, it might you might see slow rain is what I call it. It's like rain, but it falls like this kind of slowly. And when it hits the ground, it's just vanished. You might get slow rain. But yeah, we don't do snow. We don't do winter. But I will tell you, this past Christmas, there was some kind of cold wave that came through, and it actually hit negative numbers, which isn't just abnormal. It's extremely and excessively abnormal to the fact that I had to work. Of course, I work with animals, so it's no bad weather, can't go to work today. You have to go. There's not a choice. And there wasn't enough clothes in this house to keep me warm at all. Oh, so the privacy fence. I got you. The airplane is going over the fence. Maybe their dogs ate it. I said the kids are all playing today. They just threw the airplane over the fence. So now they're making a pilgrimage to the neighbor's house to try to fetch it. What is going on? The adventurous Joe. Hope you're doing good today. What is up? Hulk smash. Nice. Thank you, sir. Send me that Jupiter's Legacy slab too. I can probably arrange that. You need one of those? You need one of those? I know where to get them for cheap. Y'all love that story. Jupiter's Legacy was so good. I'm ready for the finale to it. Ready for the finale. 22 comics in the building. What's good, people? How are you doing today? Brandon Looney Tune 2000. What's up, Doc? Hope you're having a good day as well, Brandon. Good seeing you in here. I remember that cassette tape of The Crow. Yeah. I saw it, brother. Be right back for BRB for the win. Deuce. It was a banger of a soundtrack. It was. The Crow did have a fantastic soundtrack. Got to head to the bus stop and get the kid. All right, well, just so you don't get left out, if you're still here, put in hashtag Kong is King. That's going to be the hashtag we're running for today for the giveaway. We're not going to be pulling it for a little while, but if you're not able to stay, don't forget to put that hashtag. We're changing it up. Oh, he threw in the We Are Legion just in case. We're going with Kong is King today. Getting pumped for that book next week. Definitely behind the wheel. We'll take it in stride then. Stop signs, red lights, stuff like that. Good afternoon, folks listening while I'm on my daily bike ride. What is going on? Eddie Rodriguez is in the building. I love the icon with the Sasha Kaylee Supergirl with the eyes fired up. That looks awesome. What is going on, Phil? I don't know if you heard earlier, Phil, but package has not hit the post office yet. It's in the car, but kids out of school threw off my route for today. I'm going to hopefully get it sent off as soon as this stream's over. Yep, I'm dropping the blood walk video for Friday. It's going to be a bloodbath. Nice. Very cool. My review of Transformers 1 is up yesterday and today for Johnny Quest number 9, 1987. Which Transformers number 1? Because I know you were thinking about checking out the new Daniel Warren Johnson Transformers number 1. And I just finished Transformers issue 21 last night for the volume 1 stuff. I'm still working my way through it. What is going on? Izzyverse NYC is in the building. Hope you're doing good today, Izzy. Hope you are doing good. Mojo Quid is in the building. What is up? Let's see. Let me try to get caught up here. Hector Ortiz, what's happening? Hope you're having a good day. Happy New DC Day to you as well. Uh-oh, plane landed in unfamiliar. Boom, and I'm back. Let me know in the chat if you can still hear me. We had we had an internet connection go down. I don't know what happened. The computer went down and my phone's Wi-Fi went down. So I just switched to the hotspot on the phone. So let me know in the chat if we are back. I did. Boom. Yes. Yes, I expect to see that Friday. Hope you're doing good today, Becker. But yeah, definitely let me know in the chat. Are we back? He's back. Thank you, Cliff. Yeah, I just on my end, it went all black just out of nowhere, just black, and started doing a timer. So I quickly tried to open my phone to see if I could see what you guys were seeing on the YouTube side. And my phone wasn't rocking. I looked and it looked like the Wi-Fi was down. So switched to the hotspot. The hotspot on my phone works surprisingly well. So we're going to rock on the hotspot for now. Wicked. Let's see. Deep thoughts with Mark. Yeah, what is going on, Brian? That reminds me. I always got to do that. Shout out for Brian. Check out the cbcawards.org. Yeah, cbcawards.org. Appreciate everybody that nominated this channel. It's the finalists in 5 categories and associated with so many more channels and finalists as well. So I appreciate everybody. You don't have to vote for me, but definitely vote for Sector 2815. Guess that key has been nominated. I'm pushing for that one this year. Error 404. I think he's just thinking hard. Yeah. Yeah. Brain freeze, maybe. All of those things apply. All of those. Mark got gassed by the Sandman. Yo, that's the that was a really good read. I was surprised. I don't know why I was surprised. I think it's because of the Rosema art. I don't really keep high expectations when I see Rosema art. And it's not bad art. It's just so cartoony. And we'll get into that in just a second. Let's get caught up on this chat, and then we'll get into some of these books and keep going. Excited over this week's haul. Yeah. Yeah. There he is. We're back. I appreciate it, everybody. Back like DC drama. Legion is back. Yeah, there has been some DC drama today. Yeah, but keep me posted in the chat. Again, I'm hotspotting here. I've only had to do that one other time when they were changing out wires or something on the pole one day. So let's get into it. While this medicine's still working in my head. It's new DC day. We got new number ones that dropped. We have the finale, some connecting cover set there on all this. But there's some good stuff to be excited about. I'm going to play today. As already mentioned, we have a brand new Sandman number one. Sandman this is the first of 4 Golden Age character miniseries that they're doing. You have the new Sandman. Next week, we're getting the Jay Garrick Flash. We have an Alan Scott Green Lantern coming. And we have one more. Can't remember what it's going to be, but there's another one. Maybe there's only 3. There might be 4. Green Lantern, Wesley Dodds, Sandman. That might be it. Either way, the Justice Society is getting a lot of love, so I picked up that issue number 1, Sandman. Of course, in that foil for everybody. Looks good. Tremendously. And that's helping out tremendously. Close that down. There we go. I'll look back on my end. Let's see if YouTube catches up. Man, it's just not a good day for streaming, it looks like. So that one's being given away. And let's see. Glitching. Looks like it's kind of caught up. And then you have the connecting set for Godzilla. King Kong goes this way. Yeah, this way. Connecting set for Godzilla, Kong, Justice League. This is from Batman and Robin issue number 2 and Green Lantern issue number 4. So that's a wicked cool set. I love the vantage point of this one, being above, looking down, like Batman's charging Kong. And then you have Hal looking back, firing at Godzilla. Really cool, really cool. I'm really excited for that series. So those are going to be the 3 that we're giving away today. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, and this internet stays straight. I'm going to attempt to switch back over to the regular Wi-Fi real quick and see if it's back and looking. It's saying that the signal's strong, so I'm going to switch over there to see how this works. If it cuts off, I'll be right back. It's saying that the signal's strong, so I'm going to switch over there to see how this works. It didn't seem like it cuts off. I'll be right back. It did not like that one, so it's still rocking with this one. Still rocking with this one. But as soon as I switched over, it looked like it came back on my phone. So it looks like the hotspot might be the best way to go for now. So it looks like we're going with the hotspot for now. I'm trying here. Yeah, it could be. That time splitting thing was hilarious in Loki. Definitely hilarious. So let's try to get it rocking and rolling here so we don't have to deal with too much more of that. And of course, with the giveaways today, we're going to draw some of the cosmic cards to throw in there. I've successfully opened all of these at this point. Check out the YouTube shorts to see all of those. Found some cool holofoils along the way, and just some really fun card set, to be honest with you. But got some more cards coming. We have the Skybox Master Series, as well as the Episode 2 cards that are going to get started uploading today. Excited about both of those. So first off, we have a book that I'm always excited when it comes out, and this cover is ridiculously crazy. The next issue of Danger Street by Tom King and was it Jorge Fornes? Beautiful, beautiful book. It's been really a blast along the way. It's a very unique style of telling the story of all the characters that were involved in the first issue special stuff. And this is getting toward the end of it. Like everything's kind of coming to a head. We have the Outsiders about to storm the Green Team. You had that big battle between Manhunter and the Assassin last issue. That issue was stellar. Really, really excited to see what they do with this. And this Creeper cover is crazy. It almost looks like a classic homage to the Laughing Man. I mean, it really has to be, doesn't it? It's got to be. That's definitely him. Really, really cool. I'm excited to get into that one. Has anyone else been reading Danger Street? Drop a comment. Does your LCS so you can get that last card to make the complete set? No, we have, dude. Before I started opening any of those, we have the complete set. I was opening them for fun, like I have a bunch of them from my childhood still in a binder and everything. Pops has a complete set filed away, and he's only like missing 2 holofoil cards. So as of now, like we have a 100% complete set. So all the ones that I was opening, everything are just getting given away and getting back. I got them for fun. I wanted to open them, and I'm glad I did, because then I grabbed some cards that we didn't have complete sets of, but we'll see. I never not taking pictures in the market. That's right. That's right. Swamp Thing foil is the best one. So let's get to the next one. All right. So this one, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I don't know how long this one's going to stay on my pull list. It's World's Finest Teen Titans #4. Normally, I could swear by Mark Waid. The first issue was really fantastic. The second issue was pretty freaking decent. And then the last issue was a bore. It was, I think Mark Waid is trying to channel the youth too hard with this. Like, I don't know. In this issue, we're supposed to be getting like the relationship of Donna Troy and Aqualad, and how they're he's kind of bummed out about how it's going. So they have a sleepover and discuss the relationship stuff. And Aqualad comes clean about his gender fluidity. That's the synopsis for it, and I couldn't care less. Like when that's your selling point for a comic, like, oh, we don't have a story, so let's talk about sexual orientation. Like, why? It's so unoriginal, and it's just so overly used now. It's just a red flag for stories running out of steam. But we'll see where it goes. World's Finest is like one of my favorite books on shelves right now. Mark Waid's crushing that. He's crushing Shazam. So maybe he's just spread too thin and he's mailing this in, but we'll see what he does with it. Whatever happened to that Superman Swamp Thing comic crossover? I'm guessing it got canned. What Superman Swamp Thing crossover? I don't even remember hearing about one. The last time Superman Swamp Thing crossover was during Dark Crisis, when you had that Ron V one shot that was a part of that, which was actually really cool. Super duper cool. You Dagger got me into cards now. Thanks, I think. Yeah. It's not Garth. That's the Aqualat. Yes, it is. It is Garth. Yeah, this is like going back, kind of retelling the early years of the Titans. It most certainly is Garth. These people, we don't need to read comic stories about gender fluidation. No, we don't. No, we don't. Yeah, there's a difference between something like sexual orientation being present in comic, which is nothing wrong with that at all, and then a story being about that. Like, you don't have a better idea? So I have questions about my body. I shouldn't go to you for answers, Mark. No, you should. If you have questions about your body, you should go to your local LCS for the answer, is what they're saying. What is going on? The Immortal one is in the chat. I hope you're doing good today, Biggie Shaq. Next up, one I'm really excited to dive into, we have Green Lantern issue number 4 from the amazing Jeremy Adams, who is really, really proving himself in a big way early on with DC Comics. Brand new backup story in this one called The Wayward Son, which plays into this. So now that we're past the Dark Crisis stuff, we can get into Jeremy Adams stuff proper, I guess, and start building into the first like story arc he's going to be working on, which apparently is like what Sinestro has been up to here on Earth, and it has to do with Son is this new character. So if you're chasing down new characters, I believe that'll be the first appearance of him in here, or first mention of him, or leading up to him kind of thing. I don't do the spec and all that, but Son is in here, whatever that means. We'll have to figure out what it is, but it's really cool. We have Brave, Bold, and Back Together. We have the Barry Allen, Hal Jordan sharing pages together again, which I think is really exciting considering that Jeremy Adams just got done with Flash, and these two characters go together like peas and carrots. The only thing more boring than an issue about sexual orientation is a straight white dude complaining about it. Brr, 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 I'm Taylor Winder. Brr, brr, brr. Oh, you're so predictable, Taylor. I love you, man. Oh, I'm straight. I should be sad and my opinion doesn't matter anymore. I'm straight and white. Oh, I have no self-guilt, bro. Miss me with that BS. The Immortal Biggie Shack says, hey, wheelchair. Says, hey, TW. Trev is in the buildings. Hello, hello. The gender ID thing, I get it. I do too. But every time in most comics nowadays, it gets to be too much when they bring it up. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the topic. It has to do with just beating a dead horse. Beating a dead horse. How many times can you tell people that bitch about DC doing reboots, and then you're going to have Taylor in here like, oh, you're complaining about someone telling the same story 5,000 times in 1 month. Raw. It was the previews, but disappeared, so I don't know. I wonder if it was that one from Dark Crisis that was in there. I'll have to go back and look. I'm curious now. I have to go back and look, because I remember that was like the way that they actually solicited that Swamp Thing one, with like the mixing of Superman and Swamp Thing. Some really cool covers on there. When are we going to get our own flag, LOL? I don't know. I have one. I have a flag. Red, white, and blue. It's got 13 stripes, 50 stars. Represents everyone who lives in this country. Warlord is in the building. What's up, brother? That's the other person. You have that Catwoman slab hitting the mail today. It would have been gone earlier today, but didn't quite make it to the mail because kids are out of school. Threw off the normal schedule for the day, but I'll get it there today. I'll get it. Next up, and this is a really dope cover. It's got to be going for cover of the week. Superman Lost, 7 of 10. Look at that. Scarface homage, right? Scarface, got to be. So Christopher Priest is writing this 10-part maxi series. It's been really good. It's kind of like it is like a dual story thing with Superman facing the PTSD that he's dealing with from this crazy odyssey through 20 years lost in space. And the lion's share of the book is dedicated to what's happening during that odyssey. We haven't seen Lex Luthor yet in this, and I didn't read the synopsis for this one, but where it left us off was Superman questing from his little mini adventure, trying to make it back home and running to like a alternate version of himself, an old man Superman, like white beard, all kinds of crazy stuff and everything. But yeah, I can't wait to get into that one. Christopher Priest is doing a fantastic job. Not really have anything to complain about that one, other than like they kind of try to section off every little micro piece of the story and like title it, and then you read like one page and you get another title. They're trying to like make everything very topical with it. It's kind of weird in that sense. I agree. I don't care who Superboy is screwing. I'm here for the guts and glory art. Yeah, it's like Tom Taylor Superboy. Like, dude, he came out as bi, he had a boyfriend, and never was that like the topic of that book. It's just like Superman is married to Lois. Like, they don't write a story about, hey, let's talk about Superman's straightness. No, it's just part of it. There's a difference. Like, it is what it is. Like, lazy writing otherwise. Where are kids out of school? They were out yesterday because my Walmart. So yesterday was Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. Celebrate it how you wish. And then today is a teacher something day, like a teacher work day. Yeah. So they just kind of put them back to back, giving the kids a 4-day weekend and call it a fall break or something like that. Yeah, that cover definitely rocks. Scarface negative space. Goodness, absolutely. I like that. Superman 6 acetate. One story wise. From last week. Yeah, that was awesome. It was super awesome. And last one for today. Obviously, I picked up my own copy of the connecting cover set. I've gotten all of these so far. This is the third set. Into next week will be the actual book releases. So this will be the last one. So there's been 6 variants leading into it. I like how they did it. Instead of spreading that out on all these titles for a whole month or anything like that, 2 covers a week, connecting covers at that. Like, it was super cool. All of those are actually getting filed in like my Godzilla, King Kong run. Like, I'm not even filing them in like, I'm not going to file this in Green Lantern and that in Batman. I'm going to file them in the Godzilla, King Kong run. I cannot wait for that book next week. It's going to be a blast. And the last book was Wesley Dodds Sandman #1. We have, that's a good point, Izzy. I'll touch on that in just a second. We got Vendetti and Rosema doing the writing and art on this one, and it goes back to the Golden Age, which I think is the best thing about this. This is early Sandman, early Wesley Dodds. It's a great read. This is the only one I've read so far. The tone, the vibes, the style of everything. I think the Rosema art actually did it a lot of favors, lended heavily to it. You're going to have Wesley Dodds trying to deal with someone stealing his notes and his research and figuring out why they stole it, who they're working for, and all that good stuff, all while trying to deal with trying to bring these inventions to society, to try to make society better and everything. But it's going to be fun. And then Batman and Robin issue #2. This is Joshua Williamson that's doing this one. I didn't get the A cover because I don't plan on like necessarily like adding that to my collection. But it's Batman and Damian, the dynamic duo. And you have them dealing with Damian needing to go to school, and who knows what they're going to do. They're teasing that Shush is coming, the female version of Hush, whether it's Thomas Eliot's daughter or just someone inspired by him. I don't know. Haven't read it yet, but it is another key. If you're chasing keys and everything, you might want to go check it out. But that one's on there as well. So if everybody wants to go ahead and put in hashtag Kong is King into the chat, we're already over 30 minutes and internet is spotty at best today. So we're going to go and get this giveaway going. I don't want to pull it up yet. I don't know how good this thing can do like multiple tabs. But in the meantime, we're giving away 3 books. So we're going to blindly pull 3 cards out of here to see what 3 cards are going with the books today. And we'll do that after we get the winner. A couple of the news things we can talk about, though, is they confirmed today or yesterday that Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Jason Momoa will not be reprising their roles in the future DCU projects. So come this December with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, that is it. That is it for Jason Momoa Aquaman, which I know a lot of people have that mentality of, oh, why? If it's not going anywhere, do I need to watch it? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I'm built different. I'm fine with like, if they went in knowing this movie's the end, and even if they didn't, like, it's just I don't watch a movie like thinking, oh, there better be a next one. Like when I saw the first Avatar, I wasn't like, oh, that would have been a good movie, but Is there going to be a number 2? Like, no, it didn't matter. It doesn't make a sense to me. Same thing with Man of Steel. When I watched Man of Steel, it had no plans on making a second one or not. It's just, I think the MCU has ruined a lot of movie going experiences for people because of that mentality. We got the 1 year badge of membership from Trev, the shipping guru. Hashtag we are legion. Man, my head hurts about my words are jumbling. Kong is king. Kong is definitely king. So next week is the big event. Next week it's all going down. We have the Godzilla versus King Kong series coming. That's the 1 in 25 from Dan Moore. That's the cover I'm most excited about. But as a reminder to everybody, don't forget they will have a Godzilla and a King Kong cover that when you open it, it has like the Hallmark card effect. Like you open it and it roars at you in the respected Titan's voice. I'm really excited for those. Got both of those ordered. Got that A cover. I'm sure I'll probably grab a variant to be part of the giveaway. Now I think about it, I believe this is a standard format book, but man, if this was prestige format, that would have just been it. That would have been peak. The second Avatar movie was really good. Glad you guys told me to watch it. Dude, I loved it. I get Avatar'd, man. I absolutely love that movie. Got House of L Comics in the building. What is going on, brother? Yeah, super. I'm looking forward to it. It's a fan service event. You know what I mean? Like it's set before Superman and Lois were ever married. Legion of Doom is in it. It's just if you like King Kong, if you like Godzilla, if you like the Justice League, we got you covered. Got you covered. Got you covered. I see the Superman sketch in the back. That is beautiful. Oh yeah. This was a birthday gift from a friend. Got that Dan Jurgens black foil Superman 75 witnessed in a 9.8. Yeah, super dope book. Kong is king. First appearance of a voice noise. I'm just glad to see live action comic movies every time. Not me. Yeah, I hear people mention that, like, oh, I'm just glad we're getting these things. I'm glad we're just getting these things. No, what? No, absolutely not. Like that's like saying I've been stuck in my house for 30 days. I just want to go outside. All right, you can go outside, but if you go out there and want to hit your hand with a hammer, are you excited to go outside? You get to go. No. Like comic book movies, TV shows is not new. It's not like news like, oh, we're finally getting them. No, these things have been coming out since your dead grandparents were going to like the silver screen presentations for a nickel. You know what I'm saying? These things have been coming out forever, since the early 1940s when Captain Marvel graced the screen. It's like my entire life, since I was a child, I've been watching comic book stuff. My entire life. It's always been there since before our time, in theaters, on television. The frequency is higher and the quality is lower. Like there's nothing. I've never been shorted of comic book stuff to what. Like god dang, I can just reach right here and grab the Phantom from 1942. Let's see. 1940s The Phantom with Tom Tyler, the same actor who played Captain Marvel. This is like 5 hours worth of the Ghost Who Walks. Like nothing new about this stuff. Make it right, make it decent at least. Like no. That silver really pops on that slab. It does. I would love to see a good Swamp Thing movie or Constantine. Yeah, I would argue that we've gotten. Even I like Dick Durock as Swamp Thing. I think he did fantastic. And the DC Comics, the one that they did for the streaming service, was amazing. Unfortunate with the legality behind it, ruining it. But I've got that on disc. I've got 2 live action Swamp Thing movies, multiple seasons of a television show, then the new television show, a cartoon television show. That's like, there you go, like right there. Like, look how much Swamp Thing, not even a household name, but there's been Swamp Thing Returns. You got the cartoon movie with a whole line of toys. You have the actual 30-minute television show with Dick Durock. And you have there's five Swamp Thing properties independent of each other. Like this stuff just is not rare. It's not rare. Like at least we get it doesn't work for me. Yes, exactly. The story has to be good. Has to be. Like you need a. I don't even want to say good. Like you need an entertaining story, which will different strokes for different folks, sure. But you need just to be true to your source material. You know, you can have somebody who catches the essence of the characters and what they're doing, and it might just not be for you, but they still didn't like bastardize the property. These days, I'm kind of like everyone else and getting a little burned out when it comes to the comic movies and shows, especially after Secret Invasion. That's what I'm saying. They like when you do it at the frequency that they do and spend the money that they do on it, you got to bring the quality. You got to. Tulsa Comic Swap. Don't forget to check that out in Tulsa. It's happening on Halloween weekend, 10 to 5, for your area. Glenpool. That's great. Glenpool Conference Center. Phantom 24 was a great animated series. It was. It was. And I grew up with that VHS too. So let's use the Phantom. So you have the 1940 serial, hours of it, the Billy Zane movie, the Phantom 2040, and don't even forget the 2 hour long TV movie that was piloted for a show. Like, dude, the Phantom's not even rare. Like Phantom 2040 was awesome. Well, Kit Walker's great. They used to have Spider-Man in black and white TV show. I don't remember black and white Spider-Man TV show. I've got the Captain America black and white from the 1940s. They didn't have a shield for him, but he did have a gun. But yeah, they gotta bring it. Like I'm not accepting trash. I'll accept like a miss, but I'm not accepting trash. Yeah, Nicholas Hammond is in the first Spider-Man TV show. Yeah, every iteration of Swamp Thing was great. They never missed with Swamp Thing. I'm lucky enough to have Dick Durok's signature on a book. Bro, I don't watch normal stuff. I'm jelly with whatever comes out for real. Dude, there's more stuff that comes out than I can even keep up with in real time. People watch cable? Of course they do. Of course they do. I don't have like cable in the traditional sense. I've got YouTube TV, or either you end up watching what comes on cable on a streaming service after the fact. A lot of the stuff that's on Netflix originally airs on cable, then comes over there. There you go again with Sledgehammer. Scott, if you don't DM me what the heck Sledgehammer is, I'm going to go crazy. You got to let me know. Send me some information, my dude. Remember the Captain America movie from the 80s? Everything's been better than that. Yeah, Red Brown. Like he had the clear shield that goes on his motorcycle. There's two of those. And then there's the actual Captain America live action movie that came out after that wasn't released in theaters, which is actually solid with the Italian Red Skull. Been watching that since I was a kid and everything. So there's been like the two television movies, the old 40s serial, the early 90s movie, and then the Chris Evans stuff. We'll just call the first Avenger. We'll just stop there. If you stop at the first Chris Evans Captain America, you're already at the 5 Captain America properties, 5 Phantom properties, 5 Swamp Thing. Like that's already 15 freaking things off of 3 characters that date back to forever. That's what I'm saying. This stuff is so not rare. So not rare. So no excuse. At least we have it is not a thing. I like the Proctor of the Planet with the Phantom and the Flash Gordon and the others. Yeah, Flash Gordon's another one. Tons of content out there for. I've been rewatching the Spawn animated series from HBO Max. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Like, what's the name of the dude who did the voice for him on there? God, he's awesome. Red Skull is an Italian LL. Yeah, but he can play him. He can tickle the ivories, is he? He knows how to tickle the ivories. Yeah, I just picture him getting clocked with that shield and flying off the castle at the end of that movie. YouTube, Fubu, Sling, and tons more. I think you meant Hulu, but I think it's funny that your device auto corrects to Fubu. The Kai Rescuell. Let's find this movie. Yeah, he was a victim of the Nazis. And he was Italian. He gets got by the Nazis and taken back for experimentation. And I got to tell you, the opening scene is one of the most comic accurate things you'll see with Cap strapped to the missile and everything. Red Skull's design is creepy disgusting. Like the way that Red Skull looked in that is better than what Red Skull looked in the new one. Because they actually had to use practical and they like his head was like wet. So it wasn't like it was just dry and Red Skull, my skin. It was wild. Swamp Thing was too worried about his little girlfriend. Yeah, I'd be worried about Heather Locklear too, my dude. That's what I meant, Mojo. I'm just happy with what comes out. I didn't mean we never get crap. Yeah, that's fair. FUBU. Yeah, I'm happy that stuff comes out. I'd rather them not release it if I'm just not happy that they look at it and they're like, you know what? That looks awesome. That looks good. Or like, that's why I'm so like the Marvels is going to be trash. I know like people like, oh, you shouldn't trash things before you see it. But dude, sometimes like people just have better discernment than other people about different things. You could probably look at like two teams get announced to play a football game. You're probably like, yo, they're probably going to win. And I'm probably like, I don't have a clue. I don't keep up with none of it. When it comes to movie stuff, I have a decent eye for gauging how things are going to be. I'm telling you now, Marvel's going to be crap because they allowed this director with no experience to come in. And as she puts it, I'm going to do something with a Marvel movie that hasn't been done before. I'm going to make it funny. So that lets you know how in touch this person who made the Marvels is with what's going on with the MCU. And yeah, just keep an eye on what's about to happen with Disney too. Like yesterday, there was a bombshell that dropped, and somebody's making a play for an aggressive play of power over there. They just doubled down their investment in Disney, making them like one of the key investors, and they're lobbying for multiple seats on the board, which they would normally open the board in mid-December to January for electing board members. And this person came out, Nelson Pelt came out publicly. He's like, I invest in companies. I expect them to be doing the right thing. And he has a track record of correcting companies that have lost their way. When I say lost their way, a company's goal is to make money. Disney has forgot that that's their primary function. So he's about to step in some manner or capacity. He actually did for the first time this past February, which led to like a lot of the layoffs, probably had something to do with shutting down the Galactic Hotel thing, but we're going to see. So Disney has a lot of course correcting they have to do. And same thing with WB. Like I'm hoping like we'll start seeing some of the effects of their current leadership once we get into this James Gunn era. Captain America is the son of DJ Salinger, the catcher and the Rye Rider. That's really cool. Now work for the Eternals. Keep it up, Disney. Yeah. Yeah. They got to hire people, not cast people, man. That's the thing. You can't cast a director. It's like the Moon Knight thing. It was based on Egyptian lore, so they had to have an Egyptian director. They felt like they were doing some kind of inherent wrong. You know what I mean? You look at the Ahsoka show. It just got nominated for some kind of like female empowerment award for representation of female leads in shows. Who wrote and directed that? Like, I mean, it doesn't matter what your gender is. Like, you're still capable of doing things. Like, I don't know why we got into this era where Disney thinks like if this is about a girl, you have to be a girl. If this is starring an Egyptian character, it has to be an Egyptian director. Like, it makes no sense at all. None whatsoever. I dropped the link in your DM. Thank you so much. Thank you. I like trash. Watch full moon. I like trash. I watch full moon movies. I like trash too, but that's when they're intentionally meant to be trash. I just watched The Meg 2 on HBO Max, and like I knew what it was going into it, and I enjoyed it because they weren't telling me like, hey, check out our Oscar-worthy movie, and then you watch The Meg 2. It's like, no, check out this Sci-Fi Channel midnight feature that we actually got a big budget to make. And it was fun, man. It was fun. Corny, bad. But you're not there for anything other than that. Like you watch a man fight a 10,000-foot shark with a jet ski and a spear. It's hilarious. Of course, I remember that was Incredible Hulk Returns with Thor. I love that. So, and if you watch Trial of the Incredible Hulk with Daredevil, that's Stan Lee's first film cameo. He was one of the jurors when Hulk picks up and flips it. See, I grew up watching all that as well. I've never been in short supply of seeing my favorite superheroes brought to life. Let me share this screen. See if we can't get this up. We'll pull for the winner. I didn't think I'd like Meg 2, but it was fun. Yeah, I didn't, dude. I went into it with the right mindset. Like it's Meg. It's a giant shark movie. Like that's another thing. Like I think I was probably in like middle school when Sci-Fi Channel started cooking with those like animal attack, giant creature feature kind of things, and they hit absurdity really fast with them, and they were still fun. And I'm also a huge Roger Corman fan, so I like intentionally bad movies. But it's weird when 250 million budget films are less self-aware and a lower quality than a Roger Corman intentional film, and that's where we're at with the current state of MCU stuff. Kong is king, Godzilla is God. Man, Izzy, and them's is fighting words. Yeah, Meg 1 was great. I like Meg 1 a lot. Definitely think it was better. It was still a giant shark movie, though, but yeah. All right, let me pull this up, guys. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. Sorry about the connection issues today. My computer must be feeling like I'm feeling. StreamYard giveaway tool. Let me see if I get it in here without the computer glitching out. We got the Kong is King up there. As a reminder, we got the 3 books, the Wesley Dodds Sandman #1 foil we're giving away. I say weird. We as a community are giving away these books. Yeah, the Wesley Dodds foil #1, the connecting covers for Batman and Robin and Green Lantern, the Kong Godzilla Justice League crossover covers. So let's see who's going to win here. Let's see what we got here. It's showing 8 people entered. That's not right. Let me back out and pull it back up because I know that the internet glitch must have been a problem with it. So let me pull the comments one more time, see if we can do any better than 8. I forgot I had that pulled up before we changed over the connection. There we go. Kong is King. Start collecting. So everybody throw it in there one more time. Throw it in one more time. Make sure it picks you up. Make sure it gets you. Hate for it to leave anybody out. I put King is Kong. That's not right. Man, I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry, guys. Kong is King. Hashtag Kong is King. I'm having a hard time focusing today. Here we go. We got a lot more entries now. Kong is King. Kongs are butt plugs. Get them in there. Get them in there. Get them in there. We got 42 people watching. It's pulling 23 of them now. Yeah, I had that 25. Yeah, I had that in there before we had the internet issue. I always try to get the hashtag in there in the background first so it pulls them all throughout the stream. We'll give this just another minute. Another thing with the news that I saw with some of the DC stuff that not only did those actors confirm they're not returning to the DCU, James Gunn, like the day that the writer's strike ended, confirmed that John Cena's Peacemaker, Viola Davis's Amanda Waller, and Zolo's Blue Beetle are all confirmed to be returning to and a part of the upcoming DCU slate. So that was really exciting, but confirmed some of my worst fears with having the general audience have to tackle the chore of figuring this whole reboot out. This will be the first cinematic reboot we see. I doubt it'll be the last. I think Marvel is inevitably heading toward one if they don't look at the Secret Wars project they're doing as a blessing, since they skipped out on the Secret Invasion layup to retcon, correct, tighten up, clean up some of the issues people might have had with the way things are, the way characters are done. This is DC's chance. They missed it with the Flashpoint. They could have done that as their hard reboot, but I'm excited to see how they're going to pull it off. How are they going to bring back some of these characters with the same actors and not others? It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be a tough chore. I do not envy James Gunn in that sense. We'll see what happens though. But let's go ahead and spin this thing for the winner. This is free shipping worldwide if you're a channel member. If you're not a channel member, it's free shipping in the U.S. only. If you're outside of the U.S. and you win and you would like to receive these books, you don't have to hit me up on IG, Facebook, or email me, and I'll give you a shipping credit, and you would have to cover the rest. So let's spin this. Good luck to everybody in the chat. The winner for today's New DC Day giveaway and the cards that we will pull to add to the bags is Taylor Winder. T-Dubs, you are the winner, my good sir. Let's see what cards you get. So these are the DC Comics Cosmic cards from the 1990s. I'm going to grab a stack here. We got 4 stacks. And we're going to pull randomly from them. We got the 3 books, and we're going to throw them into the back of the book. So there's the 3 books you get. Rigged in your favor, though. Dude, I miss that show. Every time I see you say that, I think about hanging out with you and Slot in the Comic Vet doing that episode. So here we go. First card up. So we got DC Greatest Battles. Crisis on Infinite Earths is going in there. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle a little bit. That way you're not just pulling from the same ones. Thank you, Sugar Booger. You are welcome. You are welcome. Next card up. Oh, another Greatest Battles. You're lucking out here. Armageddon 2001. That's a dope one. And what's cool in the back, if you're not too familiar with what the scene is or the book, it does have a really good description of what's happening. So you got 2 of the Greatest Battle cards. Nice. So, and lastly, Ocean Master. Nice. So there's Orm himself, who will be featured in the upcoming Aquaman film. And on the back, you know, it gives you like part of their suit. Like you get his iconic helmet, gives his stats, his first appearance, and a good description. So those are dope. So those 3 are going in there with him, Taylor. If you go ahead and shoot me where you want it sent, T-Dubs, I'll try to get it sent out today. I'm about to try to venture back out into the wild. I'm feeling decent enough to go drive finally. So I'm going to go try to hit my post office and see what's what with the But I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I appreciate everybody who participated, joined in and entered and joined in the chat. I was supposed to win every week. Keep coming back. You know, we have a lot of repeat winners. Taylor deserves it, even though he's a white male, straight white male. We're assuming, I'm going to assume Taylor's straight. He deserves it, even though he's a straight white male. He might hold it against himself, but we don't hold it against him. We love Taylor Winder. And I appreciate everybody being here today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Don't forget, Friday will be the community hangout. Comics Curing Cancer is right around the corner. It's going to be an awesome year. A lot of big things, a lot of huge announcements coming. We'll have some massive announcements toward the end of the event, I'm sure. We're meeting every week. We've been meeting every week for a while and getting it all in order. I'm ready for it to get here. I'm ready for it to succeed, and I'm ready for it to be another win in the books. So we'll see everybody there. Be sure to check out Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram to check out some of the cool stuff that's in there. Keep up with updates. That's going to be it for today. Hope everybody has a good day. I'll catch you on the next one. Just remember, we are Legion.